What's up, good people? This is your boy, Early Never Late. Hold on. What's up? Just want to know a couple things. A couple of things. So, I'm working on the lessons on form ebook. And there is so much misinformation online. I just want to know, what is it that you want to know in order for you to fix your health and wellness? That's all I'm trying to understand. What is it that you want to know about you? What is it? What is it that you want to know about you? Because there's so much misinformation. What's that name? Good people. What's that name? There's so much misinformation. And I don't really know what y'all want. I've been struggling with this for like months. Because in my consultations, I get such a wide variety of, how do I do this? How do I fix this? How do I do that? How do I get a wide variety of how do I? So, what is it that you want to know? What's happening, Mojo? What's happening? I'm putting this on Instagram for the people on Instagram because I'm not going live on Instagram tonight. Welcome to another episode of Talking Fiction. This is just an Instagram Q&A. I'm just trying to see what it is y'all are looking for. I'm just trying to see what it is y'all looking for. Free will, okay. Give me a second. I'm alerting my people. Okay. All right. So, what up, everybody? I would say start with the most common ailments you hear from people or conditions and just break down the 3 questions you ask that are so important as an initial part. So you're right, Mojo. You're right. In a certain aspect. So here's the other part. On this side of things, it's so hard for people to grasp the understanding that everything in their life stems from those 3 questions. It's when I be talking to people, bro, and I ask the big 3, they kind of look at me like I'm crazy. Like, why are you asking me this? It's nuts. But definitely, that is definitely in the new PDF, the new book. Definitely. How important it is for the mental state. Extremely important. That's chapter 1. Grace is chapter 1. Grace is at the beginning of the book, beginning of the PDF. Grace is at the beginning. I've already wrote grace out. So mindset is very important. And it's at the beginning. So that's already taken care of. What's happening? What's happening? This is all fiction. Yes, this is all fiction. When I wake up, I'm sore and stiff. If I exercise or not during the day, how can I make the morning discomfort stop? Okay. So stiffness is a lack of pliability. When you have a chronic dehydration problem and you can't heal overnight, then you need help. If you stiff and the muscles are stiff, that means that the muscles are healing. That means you've broken down the muscles to the point to where there are micro tears in there, and anytime you move, it's like it's like a it's like a stretch. It's like a pulling. It's like a creaking type of feel that you get in the muscle. That's because you've pushed the muscle beyond the point, and you need to take 2 days off, 3 days off. You need to allow the muscle time to heal. Like the biggest problem me and Boulder Trainer has ever had in our entire career of training NFL players is getting them to sit down and rest. That's the biggest problem we've ever had. We've never had a problem with them working. We've never had a problem with them wanting to, getting the desire, doing the mirror work, all of the other things, all of the other intangibles, we never had a problem with. The only problem we've ever had with our professional athletes is rest. That is more important than the work. So if you are waking up sore and you pushed your body beyond the point, then you need to rest. Rest is so important, man. Rest is where the progress happens. The progress happens in rest. Progress doesn't happen during the work. The work is done in order for you to break down the body so that the body can come back in a manner better than what it was before. The hardest problem we've ever had with professional athletes, especially youngsters, because we get these guys in the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade in high school. They have all of this energy. They heal extremely fast. We get them through college and they get to the NFL. And they feel like that somebody's going to surpass them if they're not working as hard as the next person. But over time, over the last 20 years, we've proven that the person who goes into the season the freshest ends up having the best season. So rest is extremely important. Extremely. And if you are waking up sore every day, then you're not getting enough rest. You got to get some more rest. You got to let your body repair. You got to allow your body to repair. It puts so much pressure on your immune system. This is the reason why I say, you hear me say winter is coming. When you got these people that are these workoutaholics and they suppress their immune system, they end up getting sick during the wintertime. I haven't been sick in 30 years. So, you got to have this balance in your life to allow you to rest and heal so that you can be the best possible you. I would say it's a good topic is unlearning the misinformation and misconceptions of the current day. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to be real. That is probably the biggest challenge for the world. That is going to be the biggest challenge for the world that we know is unlearning the misinformation, because if you didn't live it, you don't know it. And then because everybody has an incentive to mislead you. It's hard for those of you who really want to know what's going on. Y'all, it's hard for y'all that really want to know the real. Like, y'all really like, fuck all the bullshit. I really want to know the real. It's going to be hard for you to get the real information. It's not hard if you understand who you are. But when you're doing research, it's going to be hard for you to get the real information because the agenda from 2008 to 2012 was to flood the internet with so much information that you could not disintegrate or discern which was the real information and which was the fake information. So now you got a lot of people that's been doing research since 2012 because that's when they told you the Aquarian age and 2000. You got so many people who are operating on misinformation. So one of the hardest things in the world, and one of the things that I struggle with, is getting people the right information because I lived it. So that's going to be hard to get the right knowledge. Right knowledge is hard right now. The Library of Congress have blacklisted a lot of information. Even when you do the Freedom of Information Act, that's governmental. That doesn't tell you. And see, the government is so slick that they hid the things in the banned books in the Library of Congress that you can't get through the Freedom of Information Act. So if you didn't live it and you wasn't on top of your shit during the time, it's going to be hard for you to unlearn shit that shape and mold your belief system. It's going to be hard. That's why a lot of the shit that I say, it sounds crazy to you. When you hear me say some shit, you be like, bro, a little. It sounds crazy to you because the government, you got to understand, these people are extremely intelligent. They're extremely smart. They knew that these things were going to get declassified. So what they did was they created publications and then put these publications in the blacklist. Therefore, the public can't get this information on how to do things. You can only get what they want you to get based on your Freedom of Information Act request. See what I'm saying? So these people are extremely intelligent. They're not just going to allow you to understand all of who you are without leaving out something that's extremely vital for your well-being. That's, Club Fortune. That's a very good subject matter. You know what I'm saying? Unlearning the bullshit that you've learned in order to be able to listen to the subconscious quantum you tell you like, yo, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? How and when to fast. 70 says how and when to fast. You really don't ever need to fast. If you understand the cycles of food, you understand the transition periods, you understand what foods come at what times, you never really need to fast. But I understand fasting is a tool based on the amount of bullshit that's put into our food system. And yeah, you might need to fast, but fasting don't really work if you don't move lymphatics. If you don't mobilize the lymphatics, then fasting does you no good. And anytime anybody fasts, what happens? The energy goes down. So they really just don't want to do shit. So a fast without exercise really don't do nothing for you. Bone pain, feeling a small fracture, but it's at the point. It's at the point connections. So anytime you have any kind of connection issue, that's a nutritional deficiency because there are certain foods that build your connective tissue. You see what I'm saying? And your bones build your blood. So the quality of life is going to be the quality of your bones. So if you're having bone pains, then you need to look at the nutrition in order to build better bones, which builds better blood. And as you build better blood, then you no longer have these joint connection issues because you provide the body with the nutrients that allows it to reconstruct those tissues. Ax Flores. Like that's how it works. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as we age, you know, it's harder for you to absorb certain nutrition. And that's okay, but you will absorb it if the body needs it. You see what I'm saying? And if you're a runner and you run long distance, then you're definitely going to have joint, tendon, and ligament problems. But there are foods that repair joints, tendons, and ligaments. You just may need to take a break and allow the body to pull that stuff back into the system to help repair. Because see, this is the thing about joints, tendons, and ligaments. Joint, tendons, and ligaments double the time required for muscle. So if I tell you 72 hours is required for the muscles to start healing, then muscles probably not going to be fully healed until 5 days. Joints, tendons, and ligaments require double that. So if joints, tendons, and ligaments start healing in 5 days, then to bring them back up to the standard is going to probably take about 10 days. And you got to, so remember, in form overweight, I told you a long time ago, nutrition takes 10 days. Nutrition takes 10 days. Everybody wants this quick fix. It takes 2 weeks. I'm sorry. Your body is an intelligence, and it is meticulous about the elements at which it used to repair you. And if the elements aren't correct or in the correct form, it will take things that it need in order to put it into the correct form so that it can repair the joints, so that it can repair the tendons, so that it can repair the ligaments. That's why when football players or baseball players, basketball players, when they get hurt and they got a little injury and they come back the next night and they play and they keep playing and they keep playing and it gets worse, it's because it takes 10 days. It takes 10 days. That's just how the body works. Duly noted. That might be why I've hit the plateau. Yeah. So if you hit a plateau, here's the thing. There's no such thing as plateaus. Okay, so that's a bodybuilding myth. You're constantly progressing. If you feel like you have hit a plateau, you have exhausted the body's ability to repair. So what you have to do is you just got to take 3 days off. You just got to take 3 days, take 72 hours. Yeah, food for repair. Yeah. Yeah, anytime, Club Fortune. That's what I'm here for, bro. Like I'm not one of these people. I'm not, I get a lot of trolls. I've been getting a lot of trolls. I've been banned several times for talking about these things. Instagram has banned me, Facebook has banned me, YouTube has banned me. So I have to deliver the information in a certain type of way. I have to make sure that I give you the information in a certain type of way that to the point to where it doesn't affect the medical industrial complex. As long as I'm delivering and disseminating information that doesn't affect the medical industrial complex, I won't have a problem. You see what I'm saying? What up? 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 Uh, yeah, Lord Vale, we don't need no diets. Tell him. Talk to him again. We don't do no diets. The form overweight and what we do is we don't do no diets. No diets are ever required for anything that you need in order for you to be healthy. Food abstinence is not needed. It's just that whenever you have an issue, you have to increase certain nutrition because you require certain elements. You require a little bit more of this element over this element in order for you to balance certain elements out, because there's always a protagonist and an antagonist. There's always, you have to get back into you have to get back into balance. And the longer you stay in balance, the body will bring itself back. That's how cancer is healed naturally. Naturally, when people have these carcinomas and, everybody over here, know that I've dealt with carcinomas. Everybody know that I've dealt with leukemias. I've dealt with blood cancers. I've dealt with prostate cancers. I've dealt with colon cancers. I've dealt with all kinds of cancers. And in the beginning, it's tough because once you balance yourself, the pain doesn't go anywhere. It stays. Because the pain tells you that, look, you're doing something right. And I don't like it. But if you stay the course, the pain disappears. And once the pain disappears, so does the cancer. Because now you're bringing your body back into balance. I had this phrase I tell people all the time. I say, sit in it. Sit in that pain. Sit in that ache, because it's an ache. It's not even a pain. It's like an aching, nagging, aching. You want to take meds for it. And that's okay. Take the meds, because we know how to get it out of the liver. See, that's the other thing about what we do. I'm not going to tell you not to do anything. I'm just going to look at the thing that you do. I'm going to figure out the chemistry of the meds that you're taking, the past, and we're going to fix the organ systems that get rid of the residuals. Let me tell you something about perk 30s. I got so many people on perk 30s. This shit right here is crazy. I had a homeboy who was fucked up off them perks. You know what perks do? Your perk tolerance is on your liver. I give you 2 supplements and give you a liquor. You can get rid of perk 30s. You can get rid of your Percocet addiction with a liquor and 2 supplements that you can get off Amazon. That's what's so crazy about it. You can get off. It's niggas that I had a homeboy, bro. This nigga was on them perks. Niggas kind of word like this. I got a nigga off perk 30s with a liquor and 2 supplements that he got off Amazon. Oh, yeah. Tell Shorty I said, what's up? No. So I'm just going in order, okay? Esau money is different. Like that's a whole nother subject matter. I'm trying to stay on on health and wellness, because if I start getting into the demographic of politics, you know how people feel about politics. Ask Flores. People feel a certain type of way about politics. When you start talking about money, you start talking about politics. And people get really agitated about money, especially Esau money. You feel me? So we gotta kind of tread lightly on that. How to help children who have been premature babies with nutrition. Okay, so it depends. They weren't fully developed. 9 months, premature. So, first question: vaginal birth, C-section. That's the very first question when you're dealing with premature, vaginal birth, a C-section, because that's going to tell us what immune outside and what immune inside looks like. Because a premature child definitely is not breastfed its first meal. So a premature child does not have the genetic biome from the mother. It has the genetic makeup. And if it was born via C-section, it doesn't have any of the mother's genome on the outside or the inside, because the first meal wasn't breast milk and it was born via C-section. So now we got to look at correcting the immune system, because any baby that doesn't have the proper immune system, they don't have an immune system on the outside, they don't have an immune system on the inside. So now you got to look at, how do I give this child immunity? So the first meal comes from the outside. Now you got to understand something. When a child is born premature, I don't even know if they give them shots or not. I haven't even asked anybody. I haven't even asked the mother. I haven't even thought about it. Did they get their shots premature? Did they wait a month to get them the shots? How were they feeding? Are they feeding the baby through a tube? What are they feeding the baby? We don't even know what their immune system looks like. That, if you don't know, let me explain y'all the importance of the breast being the first meal. This is probably one of the most overlooked instances in birth. Breast milk being the first meal is so vital, because I forgot the name of it. Let me go get this. Sorry. Breast milk being the first feeding of the baby is so important. Because of the colostrum that the mother produces in her breast for the first 72 hours. You produce colostrum for 72 hours post-birth only. And that is produced to set up the immune system of the child. And if the child's first meal is via an IV, the child doesn't have an immune system. And if the child was a C-section baby, then the child doesn't even have an immune system on the skin. The reason why the vaginal births are so important is because it provides a immunity on the skin. So all of these things play a part. That shit is like, they want to give a C-section to everybody. So when you take the vaccine, you get sick. Women produce colostrum within the first 72 hours of giving birth, because that colostrum is what sets up the immune system. And when you have a vaginal birth, akkermansia and all of the other bacteria that's in the colon that comes up into the womb to provide immunity for the baby, all that takes place during labor. So when you have a child that's born premature via C-section, they don't have any immunity, inside or out. So now you on a developing side of things. So now you have to talk about, because they're in the hospital and they're getting nutrition via an IV. They're not getting breast milk. They're still not getting breast milk for days and weeks And yet, and still, the hospitals are giving them vaccinations. They're giving them shots and developing their immune system against things that, foreign things that are not in nature. All viruses are not in nature. The chickenpox virus, all the shots that they give your child is not in nature. So if you don't breastfeed your child out of the womb, if the first meal doesn't have colostrum in it, and the first meal is something that they was given in a bottle of formula or in an IV, they don't have an immune system. So that's why your children start to develop the way that they develop, and they have to have these ongoing vaccinations over the years, 6 months, 3 months, a year. They have to have 12 months, 18 months. They got to have these shots ongoing because they have to, the medical industrial complex is developing their immune system. Even if you are breastfeeding and giving them a gut biome, they still, their immune system is still suppressed because of the things that came before you, because you didn't breastfeed them the first meal. Their first meal should be breast milk. Their first meal, because the breast is producing colostrum. Colostrum sets up your immune system. You get your immune system from your mother. That's why they can put malaria. That's why they can put all these bullshit ass diseases in Africa, and the motherfucking birth rates don't go nowhere. The birth rates don't go nowhere in Africa. Niggas is still being born by the millions over the continent of Africa because the first meal that the baby gets is breast milk. And because of how evolution works, the fucking diseases ain't working over there. AIDS don't work over there no more. Listeria don't. None of the diseases work in Africa no more. They've developed immunity over the generations. That's why they keep trying to come up with new shit. Breast milk. Breast milk is an enemy of the establishment. They put over $1 billion into the study of breast milk. Billions. $1 billion could eradicate homeless in the United States. They put billions of dollars into breast milk. That's the crazy part. They took advantage of you, Karanda. They took advantage of you, and that's why you got what you got in the twins. Like y'all gotta y'all have to have discernment on a lot of things. Kefir is good, but kefir don't. Okay, so in form of a weight, kefir has a place. I would never consume kefir without yogurt, and I would never consume yogurt without ice cream. That's free game. My people been doing this for years. Now, what does that do for you? Because you have to understand that kefir, regardless of where it comes from, had to undergo certain changes. But Esau has his way of doing things. When you know who your enemy is, and you know that he can't survive if you don't survive. That's the first thing you have to understand. Esau is not going to get rid of all the things that make you thrive because he's a weaker version of you. Esau is a weaker version of Jacob. Jacob is a weaker version of you. That's what you got to understand first. So Esau is never going to get rid of, under any circumstances, the things that's going to allow him to continue to thrive. He's just going to maneuver and move and change how things move in society, but never going to get rid of it. But due to the amount of misinformation, it makes it harder for the people that's becoming woke now. It makes it harder for you to find it. That's why I come in. You don't even really need raw milk. You can get pasteurized milk out of the fucking grocery store. You can go right to Kroger, get you some pasteurized milk. Doesn't matter. Get you some kefir. I don't give a fuck what it is. Get you a good yogurt and go and get you some banana, some butter pecan or some type of good ice cream, and you good to go. I did that for 2 years. I did that for 2 years. Totally repaired my entire gut biome, totally rebuilt my digestive tract, and I haven't been sick. I haven't even had a sniffle or a cold in 30 years. I never got the vaccination. I went through COVID, never wore a mask. I ever had any problems in the last 30 years. Yes, Vladimir Putin is Jacob. Vladimir Putin is of the Jacobians. Yeah, get you some yogurt. Ex-Florus. Get you some yogurt. Get you that Greek goddess yogurt. Get you some that tastes good. You got to make it taste good. Get you some yogurt and get you some ice cream. No strawberry, no chocolate. Butter pecan, vanilla, whatever. Don't get no additives. Make sure you make it taste good. You thank me later, bro. Sis, thank me later. Thank me fucking later. Don't add no berries, though. You know, because these new agers and these people who don't know shit, they want to put blueberries and add berries to their yogurt. Berries and yogurt don't go together. Berries and ice cream don't go together. Berries and kefir don't go together. They are not on the same page. They do two total opposite things. That's why these people have gut inflammation. That's why they think they need turmeric, and turmeric is just glass in the gut system that's tearing apart your whole digestive system. So we gotta that's another thing. Hold on, let me go in order. Organic kefir, yes. You find you an organic kefir. Find you an organic kefir. Get you an organic ice cream. Get you an organic yogurt. Try to stay organic as possible. It doesn't, even though I know what I've already given you the game on organic, just try to stay organic as possible. Okay, because you gotta understand, you're building a gut biome. That has one job: lactobacillus. That's it. We want to build a gut biome. That's it. It's a treat, but that's what I'm saying. Y'all got rewards. Like, we don't do no diets. You got a reward in order, to build health. Health is a rewarding thing, and you can do it. Also, no. Let me talk about autophagy. Let's get to that. Matt Mittens, great thing you said. Let me tell you about, like, so I dealt with this a long time ago. Anytime the body doesn't have what it needs to repair itself, it goes into starvation. You're under the illusion that the body is going to take healthy cells to rebuild itself, or bad cells. It's going to take these bad cells and kill off this cancer and all this. That's not how autophagy works. Let me ask you a question. I want this is a very valid question. Okay. If you were starving in the wilderness, you haven't ate for 3 days, and I gave you rat poison, would you eat it? Or would you pass and wait for something better? So that's what fasting does, because you don't know that you have stored rat poison and all of the things that society has put on you into your fat cells. And when lipolysis happen and those poisons get into the bloodstream, the body is not going to take it. It's going to piss and shit it out because it knows that if it accepts it, it's going to kill you. Because that's where the body stores waste. The body is not going to use waste to build itself. It's going to take healthy tissue from your liver. It's going to take healthy tissue from your triceps. It's going to take healthy tissue from your biceps. It's going to take healthy tissue from your liver. It's going to take things that it can use. It's not going to take things that's going to kill it. So whenever you fast, you put the body into emergency mode that takes healthy tissue, healthy nutrition from things that are thriving. Because as the body starts to go into lipolysis and destroy fat cells to get rid of carbon dioxide and excessive waste, what happens is this, because when you go on a fast, you get tired. When you get tired, you want to rest. So what happens when rest? You don't move things through the lymphatic system. So the body takes that vibrancy that you have to sustain life, circulate the poison, and put it back in the fat cells, but you start to look dried up because it is taking the healthy cells. That's why when people go on fast and they go these extra long fasts, they look sick. Yeah, you lose weight. Of course you lose weight because you get rid of excessive nitrogen. You get rid of excessive carbon dioxide, but they look sick because the body has taken the things that it need from the healthy part of the body. It's not, bro, you're not finna eat shit. Why would you eat shit, bro? If you got steak, you got shit right here and you got steak right here. Why would you eat shit? That's what your body does. Your body's like, I'm not finna eat that shit. You got me fucked up. I'm finna take this good tissue from your liver. I'm finna take this good tissue from your muscles. I'm finna take this good tissue from this and that and the third. I'm not finna eat no shit. That's what Esau gave you. That's the that's the science that he gave you. That's what that's what they tell you autophagy is. It eats cancer cells. Why the fuck would I eat a cancer cell? What am I going to do with a cancer cell? If I'm trying to thrive, it don't make sense to you. So now you're going to start looking at things a little different. That's all I want. I want you to start to look at things a little different. I'm not trying to change how you perceive things. I just want you to look at things from a different perspective. So you are very intelligent. Your body is more intelligent than your conscious mind. It's not going to eat shit, bro. It's not going to eat cancer. It's not going to eat cancer. Just telling you, it's not going to do it. I'm not going to eat shit, bro. If it don't taste good, I'm not going to eat it. That's the same thing your body says. If it doesn't benefit me, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to circulate it and put it in a different place. You are an intelligence. Stop allowing these people to downplay how fucking fire you are as an entity. These people have told you that you're stupid. And you are at the highest level of intelligence that have ever existed on the planet. Your body, the fact that you're in a human body, means that you are an intelligence that they can't even figure out. They still haven't figured out how the body works. So don't let nobody tell you no stupid shit. You are an extraordinary creature. You are extraordinary, bro. You are beyond the scope of science. They still don't understand you. That's why they give you this. That's why they give you this shit. They want to convince you because as a man thinketh, so is he. So I got to get you to think a certain type of way. But bro, you an intelligence, bro. No. We're not. On my watch. I'm not allowing you to stoop to that level. I'm not allowing you to go down there. No. We're not going down there. You're brilliant, and they trying to bring you down to stupidity, and I'm not going to allow that. So autophagy, throw that shit the fuck out because you are so intelligent that you're not going to use no bullshit to build you. Jodell Phillips, peace. Who is Jacob and who is Esau? You got two factions. Actually, you got three. Okay? You got three. On the blessed day, few months ago, I gave you the understanding of who Jacob and Esau was, the brothers. If you understand Genesis 1 and how Genesis 1 differ from Genesis 2, how Genesis 1 is the creation of man, and how Genesis 2 brought them out of the caves. If you understand the story of Yaakov prior to, because Genesis 1 skips over the entire Dark Ages and go into bringing them out of the cages. Now you got two brothers, Jacob and Esau. You got the hairy one, and you got the other one, Jacob and Esau. That's why I tell you all white people aren't white. You got the descendants of Yaakov, the creators of the recessive gene type, and then you got Esau, the hairy one. So you got those that come out of the caves, and you got the hairy one. So you got two types of people, but they the brothers. So you as a God live on a planet that's controlled and ran by the two brothers based on the pact that they made with the angels, because the Nephilim laid with the son of men, but we were gods. So you got to go back and look into the previous Talking Fictions to get that part, and that's something I don't even want to get into. But Jacob and Esau are the brothers who pretty much running the globe right now. Okay? That's who that is. Eat what at midday or nighttime? So all that midday. All that midday before 7. All that midday. Andre, all that's midday. Exactly. You pass on that shit, right? You nicer than that. You fire. Nobody tell you that you're not the nicest. Nobody finna tell you that you not the nicest, bro. You the nicest. What herbs should I take for memory recall, mental stimulation? Okay, first of all, if you're forgetting things, you're not paying attention. First thing you need to understand, this is what you need to understand about mentality and mental work, because y'all done seen me come on this bitch for the last 10 years and never pick up a book and spit shit off my dome. The first thing you need to ask yourself, how is everything? You need to ask yourself, how important is this to me? Why should I know this? Is this something that I should even know? Like, is this something I should forget? Like, how important is it for you to know? If it's important for you to know, then you will attach an emotion to it. Remember, the universe goes off the feelings. It's etheric. It's etheric. Now, I'm not saying that there are things that they put into our food sources that don't cause us to forget shit, because Alzheimer's is really real. Dementia is really real. See what I'm saying? Shit is real. But here's the thing about how energy works. When you say to yourself, this is important to me, before you do anything, this is the exercise you do. Just try it for me. Just try this exercise for me. This free game. This shit I give people in my consultations. Just do this for me, okay? Is this important to me? Yes, this is important to me. All right, cool. What is it? This has 550 calories per ounce. Just do that. Ask yourself if it's important to you and answer it out loud. Yes, this is important to me. Then say what it is that you're trying to remember. I'm not talking about school. I'm not talking about anything, nothing like that. But it's, sometimes y'all forget things. Like, oh, damn, I forgot to holler at such and such. I forget things. I get so busy, I forget things because certain things take precedent over other things. But if you're working on your memory and you're working on recollection, how important is it to you? Because the things that are important to you, you always remember. But the things that aren't important to you or don't serve the purpose for what you're trying to pursue, they don't take precedent. So just ask yourself, how important is this to me? And if it's important, say it out loud and see how that works on your memory. And what'll happen is the universe will start reciprocating that and meet you halfway. You don't need no herbs. Like I told you, we don't do no diets. We don't do no herbs. Even though I am a herbalist. I am a herbalist, and there are certain herbs that help the brain get more oxygen. The oxygen to the brain is what creates the memory, but allows you to memorize things. It's the ability to get oxygen to the brain. When oxygen is low in the brain, you can't remember things like you used to because blood circulation has gone down. That's why I asked you the three, which is what they put in the live. You need to expand on the three questions. How you breathing? How you sleeping? How much water you drinking? And how many times you shitting? I asked you how you sleeping because the most oxygen you're gonna ever get is during your sleep. But if you got sleep apnea, you're not getting any oxygen, and therefore your memory starts to leave. Show me a person that got dementia, and show me a person that's got any brain issue. I'll show you a person that don't sleep well. So determine how important it is to you, and you can fix that real easy. Man, that shit is easy, bro. Uh-huh. Where we at? Okay, so you said you get rid of amyloid plaque in the brain and you get smart real quick. Famine with villages get smart eventually. Okay, so what is amyloid plaque? Where does that come from? What does amyloid? See, you bought into Esau, and you bought into people who've been taking fiber and got worms and been shitting out these long strains and telling you that it's amyloid plaque. What is amyloid plaque? What is amyloid? You don't have amyloid plaque in your brain. You have proteins. So you bought into the juice. What is plaque? Where does plaque come from? People who have heart problems, where do the plaque that plagues the arteries that you say amyloid plaque in the brain, where does it come from? It doesn't come from the food. I'm gonna just give you that off the muscle. Amyloid plaque doesn't come from the food. That's why when people are taking what's that fiber? psyllium husk. They take the psyllium husk and all the bullshit, and they shit out these long strands of psyllium husk tied up and bound with the bullshit that they done told you. And they say, oh, I got this amyloid plaque that's coming out of my motherfucking colon. No, nigga. That's pus. That's the psyllium husk. That's the gel that gel together in your colon. Because I tell you what you do. Because I know a lot of people, listen, I'm here to bust all their ass open. Pause. And I don't even say pause. I'm here to get rid of that shit. The bullshit they talk about. Go get you some psyllium husk. Put you a tablespoon in the glass. Pour some water in it. Leave it overnight. Come back out. What is it? It don't even come out of the glass. It's gel. It gels together. What do you think that psyllium husk does in your colon? It gels up. Then when you got a shit, the same little, it don't break apart like poop. It comes out in this long strain of black bullshit because most people take activated charcoal or some sort of diatomaceous earth for some sort of bullshit. And they say this is amyloid plaque. And it's not. It's psyllium husk gel. You don't have amyloid plaque in the brain. You have proteins in the brain. You have proteins that affect the brain a certain type of way because the cerebral spinal fluid is governed. Listen, you think Fort Knox hard to get in. Cerebral spinal fluid is a hard place. The brain is a hard place to get to. That's cerebral spinal fluid. See, y'all don't even understand the significance of your tailbone. Your tailbone determines how your sex drive is. Your tailbone, that coccyx, also determines what goes into that cerebral spinal fluid. Your cerebral spinal fluid is based off of that tailbone. Your erectile dysfunction tells me everything about your cerebral spinal fluid. That's why they tell you that erectile function is mental. But they can't figure it out because they don't know. So amyloid plaque in the brain, forget that. That don't happen, bro. It don't happen. So what detoxes the brain? Fasting don't detox the brain. It's niggas that have done fasted for 40 days still as stupid as fuck as they was 40 days when they first started fasting. They still can't remember shit. They still tie-tongue. The only thing that detox the brain is salt. Not no fucking fasting. But they don't want to give you the real game because they done scrub the internet of the knowledge. And it's hard, they make it hard for you to find the knowledge. This is why people say, like, bro, you need to talk about all the misinformation that's online. Y'all knew, bro. Been doing this shit for 30 years. I'm not new. A lot of these people, they've been doing this 15 years, 20 years. I've been doing this shit for 30 years. All of the people that you see online, none of them look better than me. All of these doctors that y'all think, oh, these niggas in their 40s. Nigga, I'm 50. You be looking at these niggas like they old. No, they're not old. These niggas wasn't around in 2000. So yeah, but I don't give a fuck what they talking about. Autophagy doesn't happen in the brain. You want to detox the brain? Get you some salt. That's why when you have a headache, the quickest way to get rid of headache is salt. Sodium. Matt Mittens, why are you talking about Jesus? That's the blessed day, bro. We're not gonna talk about Jesus. We gonna say that to Sunday, dog. We gonna come back on Sunday and we're gonna talk about Jesus, Matt Mittens. Shout out to the Matt Mittens, man, because that's something that need to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? I got some stuff to talk about with that to give y'all a perspective on that also. The pyramids, they haven't figured out the pyramids either. Like, they ain't even trying. They ain't even trying. Yeah. Hey, listen. Like, y'all understand something. Yeah, them women, them, you know, I don't fuck with Jacobians. But I ain't gonna say they're not nice. I seen some fine ass Jacobians. But you gotta understand, like, when you dealing with them Russians, you understand that why Trump is so important. I ain't gonna even get political. That's gonna be another date. I'm just gonna leave that over there. But you said Russia and the Jacobians, I'm X. So you know, hey, listen, I'm not denying that, bro. I'm just saying. You hear me? Light bringer, darkness dreamer. I take this shit once a week due to an overload of iron. I think it's genetic. No, genetic. Overload of iron. So you constipated. You take an iron supplement. You're gonna get. Listen, if you constipated, sickness is upon you. I don't give a fuck what you taking. Give a fuck if it's a blood infusion. I don't give a fuck what's going on. You're not shitting. Sickness is coming. Y'all think winter coming every year. Sickness is coming if you're not shitting. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I got motherfuckers that get blood infusions. 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 19, 20 pints. Shitting the same day, 3 times a day. I don't want nothing about no iron. Got to get it out. If you don't get it out, it's going to get it in. If you don't get it out, it's going to get it in. They shooting up the club. It's just on you then. Hey, but the doors of the church is open. Hey, my consultation is $50 every 30 minutes. You got to get it out or they going to get it in. But that's on you. And I don't do no fucking iron. Iron does constipate you if you dehydrated. What to do after molar contrast, dye injections, lessen the burden on the kids. Why are we getting dye injections? What are we trying to see? The kidneys are going to do what they do. Now, most dyes have aluminum. Just like that, I ain't got no Gatorade, but I got this. I'm drinking tart cherry tonight. I ain't got no Gatorade, but I got this tart. But red number 40 has an aluminum. There's an amino acid in peanuts. Did you act like I ain't gave you that already? When last time you roasted your peanuts and had your peanuts before bed? Fuck about no dyes. Stop it. Y'all like don't forget. Y'all got all these notes. Y'all took all these notes over the last 10 years and forgot. Fuck about no dyes. Matt Mitten says microbiome, gut, and brain are connected with the vagus nerve nutrition. No, it's connected by the great mother. The omentum connects the brain and the gut. The brain is in the gut. The brain is secondary to the great mother. The vagus nerve is just a wire. Like, that light pole that delivers electricity to your house. That electricity don't mean a fuck until you turn your light on. It's just coming into the house. The great mother tells shit how to go. The vagus nerve is just a fucking electric, it's just a wire on the pole. I don't know why people be talking about this vagus. That's what I'm saying. These hoteppers, they be talking, oh, the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is just the conduit between two gods. And the gods said, let us make mankind in our image and likeness. The vagus nerve is the fucking wire on the light pole. Get the fucking vagus nerve out of your memory. Concentrate on the great mother, the conscious and the subconscious. Vagus nerve has nothing to do with nutrition. It's electricity coming in the house and out of the house. What you do in the house with the electricity, this light, I'm gonna turn this light on. I got my PlayStation on. What you do determines, fuck the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve don't mean shit. It's a power line. It's a power line between two houses. Fuck what Esau talking about, man. He's trying to reduce you. The vagus nerve. Fuck the vagus. It's a power line, dog. You the creator. What you do in your house is your business. He gonna tell you that the electricity coming into your house is the most important. Man, fuck. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta stop listening to Hotel. What you think and what you feel is the most important. Fuck the electrical wire. Oh yeah, he always playing them games. Definitely, he about what he about. That's what he about. He about them games for real. Nutrition experts mentioned that it goes away with fasting, mental clarity about 3 days of fasting. Bro, I done did 72-hour fast. I done did 7-day fast. I done did 10-day fast. I done did 14-day fast. I done did 21-day fast. Nothing changed in the way that I thought. If you believe that that's what you need. If you believe that's what you need, that's what you need. I don't believe that's what I need. That's why I'm off the dome with everything. I don't believe a fast is what I need. We don't do no fasting. You know what a fast tells me? That you don't trust your body. You don't trust your brain. You don't trust nothing. Because the food been telling you what to do. But see, over here, we tell the food what to do. That's why we don't need no fasting. That's why we don't do no diets. When you gonna take over your body? It's yours. It's yours. Ain't another one. Show me another you walking the planet. When you show me another you walking the planet, that's when I'll be like, okay, I'm wrong. Ain't another one. You the nicest. You the only. Ain't but one. How you gonna let somebody tell you what it do? How it do, why it do? Not over here. That shit over with. You finna look at them stupid now. Everybody that you looked at in reverence, you finna look at them like, how you gonna tell me about me? When I'm the only one that is ever and will ever. Hey man, listen. Did he create his own reality? Whatever happens to him. I don't feel sorry for them niggas. You hear me? Oh, hey, he created his own reality. That's what he was into. Whatever that is. You hear me? Because that's what you said. You said it. 3 days fasting on my end, I was able to remember things and think much more clearly because you said you was. That was an expectation. That was an anticipation because somebody told you that. If nobody told you that, you wouldn't even expect it to think clearer or remember things you couldn't remember. You can do that without a fast. We done did it. That's what color cycling therapy do. Get rid of traumas you can remember coming out the womb. That's right. If you have a headache, drink pickle juice, vinegar, sodium, potassium. No, this will not be saved. Benji, I don't know. I might, you know what I'm saying? I might just say this on the live because this is on YouTube. You know, I'm on Instagram. I might just save this on YouTube, bro. For real, for real. Usually I don't, but I will. Just because you asked. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's save it. It is what it is. Yeah, that's right. The vagus nerve is a part of the system. It's not to be discarded. Like your house don't work without an electrical wire coming into the house. You still need the electricity coming in. So no, the vagus nerve does not get discarded. But the vagus nerve is just a conduit. Does nothing but connect the two, subconscious and the conscious. That's it. The brain is one and the great mother is the other. Don't let them people tell you something that ain't right. That ain't right. That shit ain't right, bro. They've been misleading you your whole life. What makes you think they're going to give you something of note? When they've been trying to control you, they have controlled you. They have controlled the way that you think. They have provided information. They have given you limited knowledge. What makes you think they're going to give you something that's tangible now? They have hidden the knowledge from us for the entire existence of everybody you know. What makes you think they're going to give you something tangible now? They're not going to give you nothing tangible. The vagus nerve is a piece of the puzzle, but it's not the most important part of the puzzle. The most important part of the most important part of the puzzle is your mother, your intuition, your God self. You just have to, only thing you have to do is establish a relationship between the conscious and the subconscious. That's it. Once you establish a relationship, the world belongs to you because it's your world then. Ginkgo, it does help with memory because it helps bring oxygen to the brain. It helps bring oxygen to the brain. It's the oxygen, not the ginkgo. It helps bring extra oxygen to the brain. Yeah, so listen, Matt, just to determine what's important to you and believe in you. And I promise your brain to click on your great mother is not going to allow you to fail. When you start to believe in you and you start deciding what's important, that shit'll start coming back to you like that. You don't need no ginkgo. You need water. You need salt and water. Salt's going to detox, water's going to hydrate. Of course, I don't fuck with free will. If that happened, that happened. I don't deny that it happened. Your will is your will. Your life belongs to you. Who am I? I would never tell you what your life is supposed to be or how it's supposed to be or what you're supposed to experience in your life. I'm just a disseminator of information. I'm just here to tell you that you don't need any of those tools that was given to you. You don't need them because you're more powerful than that. And the reason why that worked is because you had an expectation. You had an expectation. It was the expectation that gave you the clarity. If Because I was told that if I fast, my mind will get clear. You already had an expectation for that to happen, and then it happened because you said it would happen. You said it was happen before you even did the 3-day fast because somebody told you that when you do the 3-day fast, your mind is going to get clearer. You're going to detox the brain, and that's exactly what you did because you said you would do it. You believed that what they said was true. And when you accepted that truth, that's what happened. That's where it happened with everything, dog. That's how it happened with everything, dog. Because you said it was gonna happen, Matt. Somebody told you, bro, I did a 3-day fast. My mind got clearer, my thoughts and everything. And what you say, man, I know if I do this 3-day fast, I wonder if that'll work for me. So you had an expectation based off of what happened with somebody else. So you had already communicated with yourself, I'm gonna do this fast. And my mind gonna get clear just like his. And I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Everything you say gonna happen, dog. All you gotta do is believe in you. Everything that you say gonna happen, dog, when you believe in you, bro. Whatever happens, happens. I got a lot of shit. Okay, explain that. Oh yeah, because okay, so you gotta understand what fasting does. Let me explain to you what fasting does. When you fast, that means you don't put nothing in the body. Your bones don't have to produce calcium in the blood to alkalize the body. So yeah, you're gonna have improvements in aches, pains, elbow, back, knuckles, and all that because what creates those pains? What created those pains in your elbows, knuckles, and all that? The calcium coming out of the bones to alkalize the blood. So when the bones don't no longer have to release calcium into the bloodstream, what happens to the joints? The calcium goes through the kidneys and is pissed out, sweated out, whatever, shit it out. You got no calcium. If it wasn't the fast, if you ate fruits and vegetables, you would have did the same thing. It wasn't the fast. It was the fact that you didn't have the calcium coming out of the bones into the blood to create the joints. The arthritis, calcium into the joints and creating the creaks and the aches and pains. It wasn't the fast. It was the food. The inability to get the food out of the blood. So you gave your body a rest by not putting no food in and allowed the calcium to move out of the joints. But you didn't really need the fast. You could have just had pine nuts. it's been that way. The light bringer says, I don't take iron supplements. It happens naturally in my body. Okay. How does that happen naturally in your body? You got to start looking at the bones again. Remember the lesson. How is blood created? Where is blood created? In the bones. Who tell the blood to make? Who tells the bones to make blood? Who tells the bones to make blood? What mechanism tells the bones to make blood? Salt. So, light bringer. You got a high sodium diet. You hold on to your hemoglobin. You hold on to your heme. That tells me that you have a copper deficiency because copper is an antagonist of iron. And you got high sodium, knowing that your bones going to produce more blood that holds on to heme. And you don't add no pumpkin seeds, no sunflower seeds, nothing with copper. And say, I've been constipated because I just naturally produce iron. Anytime that you become constipated because you overproduce iron in the bloodstream, that means you got a copper deficiency. Not no magnesium, copper. Not no copper supplements. Sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, copper. So, what autoimmune problem that you have that's allowing the blood to produce the blood in the bones with this excessive amount of iron? So, what we got to look forward to is brittle bones, because iron don't come out the blood unless you have an adequate amount of vitamin C. That tells me that you're not getting enough lemon water. You're not drinking your lemon water in the morning. You say you fall a form of weight, but you're not. So tell me you're not drinking your lemon water in the morning, so you're not getting enough vitamin C. You're not eating enough tomatoes. You're not eating enough bell peppers. You're definitely not eating any oranges in the summer, because if you ate your oranges and got your bell peppers and your tomatoes in the summertime, in the springtime, then you will understand the importance of that iron and holding on the heat in the wintertime. Like, y'all forget all the lessons that I gave y'all about the seasons? Do I just, like, y'all making this book become real interesting now? I'm making this book real interesting now. Man, I fasted until I decided not to. That was the end of 3 days. I got the benefits. I was not told about improved vision. Also, very, yeah, because whenever, okay, so whenever calcium, you got to understand what calcium does. What is cataracts? What is night vision loss? What is sight loss? Excessive calcium. Alkalizing. Calcium alkalizes. So you were over acidic. So yes, the fast is going to benefit you if you're over acidic, but you can get the same thing if you take deep breaths. You can get the same thing if you drink an abundance of water. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. You don't actually need to practice food abstinence. Oxygen alkalizes the blood. Water alkalizes the blood. But because somebody told you that it's fast, if I fast and I don't eat anything, I will decalcify the things that was causing the problem. Cataracts is just calcium in the eyes. Everything's about calcium because it's coming out of the bones. You're overacidic. Your kidneys are overwhelmed. But you don't need the fast to get. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. You don't need the fast to get that. There are foods that give you those same properties. That's what I'm saying. You don't need it. You don't need it. You can eat other foods. You can eat the antagonism. You can eat. You could take magnesium citrate and shit your life away and got the same results. Seed oils, yeah, seed oils are bad for you, bro. For real, for real. Good shit, man. Seed oils are very bad for you. Because when you take seed oil, all seed oils are rancid. So that's what tells the bones to produce the calcium to alkalize the blood. Because you get those seed oils create an acidic bloodstream, over acidic bloodstream, and the body manages the pH of the blood. The kidneys manages the pH of the blood to a T. So yeah. I won't recommend nothing for cholesterol. Get that cholesterol up. Cholesterol up. Cholesterol should be up. 300 cholesterol, high testosterone, that dick be hard. Low cholesterol, soft dick. Point down. Soft point down. You at what's it? Y'all at 50 years. Y'all at 50 years. Those of you who have 50 years, low cholesterol. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. If you get an erection and it's down like this right here, you 60 years old. You 60 years old, 50, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You're supposed to be pointing down like that at 60. Low cholesterol, you got a 60-year-old penis. It's pointing down. I don't want to hear none of the excuses. That don't work with me. Trust me. Don't work with me. I really know my shit. Trust me. Don't come with me. Come to me with none of that. Don't work. Keep that cholesterol up. The problem is the turnover. Triglycerides. LDL to HDL ratio. Aromatization. Not converting the cholesterol into the hormones that you need. The testosterone is low. The cholesterol is not converting into testosterone because the nuts is offline due to the sugar. The salt sugar, you got a salt sugar mechanism. High sugar, low. When that sugar high, that cholesterol conversion is low. Testosterone is low. Low libido, low erection quality. Dr. Rachel ain't talk about that though. I fuck with Dr. Rachel. I remember Dr. Rachel when she was in school. So y'all young. Y'all be on YouTube looking at Dr. Rachel like Dr. Rachel. No, I remember when Dr. Rachel was on goddamn BET, nigga. I'm that old. I remember when Dr. Rachel first came in the game. She ain't talking about that though. She ain't talking about that 5, 20. That thing stick up when you're 20. 30. Supposed to stick up like that when it's 30. 40, 50, 60. Most of y'all right down here 60 just hang to, oh, he's got to wait on it. No, that. I don't want to hear that. That ain't it. That's what I'm saying. These are conversations they don't want to have. I've always been like, yeah, I know. She don't work with me, dog. No, night vision is a cholesterol problem because you're not converting your cholesterol. Your vitamin D, because vitamin A has a part to play in it, Matt. But vitamin D, vitamin K2, vitamin D, vitamin K2, cholesterol, and calcium. That's what created night vision problems. But I ain't got down there yet. Let me get it. Okay. What was that? I hope I went until you get any more benefits. Yeah, for sure. Exactly. Get whatever you got to do. Um, Information. That's right. Cut out the seed oils. That was great. Fantastic. Um, Cholesterol. That's what I'm saying. I won't recommend shit for cholesterol. Get more cholesterol. Just don't convert. See, the problem is, remember, who Club Fortune, do you follow me on Instagram? I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I gave y'all this game a long time ago. The problem is when you consume fat and sugar at the same time, the body's going to use the sugar. It's going to store the fat. So the cholesterol is going to be up. And if you're not converting the cholesterol and turning the cholesterol over to testosterone, that's an inflammation problem from the kidneys, because the kidneys tell the kidneys and the nuts communicate. So when you got all this cholesterol and the adrenals and the nuts not communicating with the pituitary and pineal gland to convert that cholesterol into testosterone, you got a problem. Granddaddy testosterone got down 250, 300, 310. That's why he got 16, 17, 18 kids eating 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 eggs a day. Cholesterol up through the roof. That did get hard when he was 75 years old. He got an 8-year-old at 72. That's cholesterol conversion. But you're aromatizing your shit, feeling like a whole little hoe out here. And about the cholesterol, it's about the conversion. We want to turn that shit over into testosterone. We want them nuts to be full. We want them nuts to be big and hanging. That comes with your kidneys. Y'all dehydrated. That's why you can't convert it. Your adrenals is fucked up. You stressed out your baby mama. The job, you got bills to pay. Don't want to take the deep breaths. This shit is so easy to fix, though. Yeah. Yeah, like they trying to get away from seasons, right? They give us food that's grown in certain seasons. They give it to us year round. But you got a choice, right? This is where the choices come in. Like, I don't eat no watermelon after September. I eat grapes between July and November. I make sure I get my pollens and all the things that deal with inflammation and histamines. I get that between October and January. Like, everything has a season. That's why I don't have no allergies. Like, I don't have, bro. I don't have no snip, bro. I ain't had no sickness in my body in 30 years, and I don't practice no food abstinence. I don't do no fasting, nigga. I don't do nothing. I just know how shit go because I've been doing this shit for so long. I've been studying. I've been living. I've just been doing this shit for so long, bro. Living it, not studying it and testing it on test subjects and white Worcester rats in a lab. No, in real life. Yes. There's good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. Yes, there is. But that's a conversion. They're all proteins. They're lipoproteins, high density lipoproteins, low density lipoproteins. They still are proteins. They just have to be converted. I want you to convert your cholesterol in the liver. I want them to get this signaling from the nuts and the adrenals to convert to testosterone so that dick goddamn can be, and you can be feeling like a whole man out here and not worried about none of the bullshit that's going on. The cholesterol is the backbone. You got low cholesterol. That's why you need those honey packs. Anybody that, when I look at your shit and your cholesterol is 230, 200, I know you need honey packs, dog. Depending on what age you at. That's why niggas don't have morning wood. I'm 50 years old and I have morning wood every single day. Every single day at 50. Every single day, bro. You got motherfuckers coming to me at 25 who have morning wood every other day or so. Based on their rest period, bro. That shit ain't right. Because between the ages of 13 and 35, nigga, I would think something was wrong. When the doctor try to lower your cholesterol, he trying to put you in menopause early. That's what it is for women. They try to put you in menopause early. I know I got clients that's in menopause at 30 on statins to lower cholesterol. High flashes at fucking 30 years old. I almost fell out my chair. They told me they was on a statin drug. I was like, oh my God. I said, I know it's hot to you every day. She was like, what you mean? I said, I know you got hot flashes. She's like, yeah. I'm like, you had premenopause, baby. 30 years old. She's like, I'm trying to have a baby. I'm like, oh, no. It's not the question. You just got to change how you consume your sugars and your fats. Sugars and fat compete for energy. There are two energy sources. You got two energy sources in the body. You got sugar and you got fat. Those are the two energy sources. Cholesterol is the backbone of every hormone. Women who have bad hormonal problems, bad periods, bad what you call the fibroids, all kind of. If you got any kind of problems in the cholesterol. They're in the business of making money and putting their children through school and living in big houses and acting like they're better than everybody else. I'm in the business of loving you. Call it what you want. I'm in the business of loving you because I understand that we're one collective consciousness. And if you suffer, I suffer. As I go, so do they. As we go, so do they. I don't know, Karen, I don't know a lot about that. But can we break it down together? Let me know, because I don't want to do it if you don't want to do it. Can we break this down together? Let's break this down together. I'm waiting on you. You let me know, Karen. Let me know. Let me know, Karen. It's on you if you want to break this down together so we can talk about this as one. So we can get to understand it. Let's get to an understanding. Okay. Sure. I have it. I got a lot of it from my mama, passed it on to my daughter. Okay. Let's look at it, okay? We already know what itis is. Anytime you got an itis, we know what that is. Um, so hydradenitis suppurativa, HS, sometimes known as acne inversa or verneuil disease, is a long-term dermatological condition characterized by the occurrence of inflamed or swollen lumps. These are typically painful and break open, releasing fluid or pus. The areas most commonly affected are the underarms, under the breast, perineum, buttocks, and groin. Scar tissue remains after healing. HS may significantly limit many everyday activities, for instance, walking, hugging, moving, sitting down. Sitting disabilities may occur in patients with lesions, sacrogluteal, perineal, femoral, groin, or genital regions, and prolonged periods of sitting down can also worsen the condition of the skin on patients. Okay. Anybody that practice form overweight, what's the motto when things show up on the skin? What's the motto when things show up on the skin? Yep. See, this is coming out, but what area of the body do we need to concentrate on in order for us to look into alleviating those issues? No, not the gut. Oh, yeah, yes, yeah. Let me not say that. The gut, yes, yes, yes. The gut, but there's a specific organ that's creating that problem. There you go. There you go. There you go. The liver. Anything, Karen, listen to me, okay? I'm gonna make this. I make this what make me so. This is what got me banned on so many platforms. It's what got me banned on so many platforms, okay? Anything. I don't give a fuck what it is. Anything that shows up on the skin is a liver function issue. Now I'm finna do some shit. I'm gonna give you a consultation within the live, okay? Give you a consultation within the live. So niggas pay attention. Who feel like they don't want to get a consultation? Pay attention. I'm finna give her a consultation in the live, so y'all can see just how nice I am. I'm the nicest. I promise I'm the nicest. Okay, anything that shows up on the skin is a liver issue. Now, we understand that this particular thing is also in the lymphatic system because the lymphatic system has not drained. So if you say that you got this from your mom, which you inherited or you gave it to your doctor, I mean to your daughter or to your child, that means none of you is doing lymphatic drainage for generations. So my first question would be, were you athletic or did you do any kind of athletics as a youth? And does your child do any kind of athletics as a youth? That would be my first question. That would be my first question. We'll get to the liver. We're going to get to the liver and the issue. But no and no. There's your problem. Right there. There's your problem. Right there. This shit gonna be so easy to fix. You're gonna be mad, yeah. You're gonna be mad at your doctors, yeah. Okay. The lymphatic system does not move unless you move. This particular issue has caused the liver to become so overwhelmed that the worms that was in the gut is in the liver. And because the liver is where all of the blood goes, these worms are now in the bloodstream and is creating an inflammatory response. And these worms are getting into your major. I want you to go online and I want you to look up the lymphatic system. I want you to look where all your major lymph nodes are. Under your arms, in the groin area, all of the areas where you have this pus. So you got worms there. You got worms there, baby. They came from your gut. They done moved. You ever see these people online talk about parasites moving and they all over the place? That's what happens. That's what happened because you've had over generations a stagnant lymphatic system. Now you got a stagnant lymphatic system over 2 generations. You know who's gonna be your best friend? Let me tell you who's gonna be your best friend. I don't know what your financial status look like. I don't know what your financial status look like, but you need to find somebody that can give you a massage every week. You need to find Mei-Ling or somebody. I don't care who the fuck it is, your husband. You and your daughter might want to goddamn take chances. I want y'all to get a big ass tub. I want you to got a 54 ounces of coconut oil. I want you to get the 54 ounce. Don't get no little jar that from the Kroger. I want you to get the big 54 ounce because y'all gonna need a lot of. You're gonna need a lot of coconut oil. I need you. I need you to move the lymphatic system because you're not running. You're not jogging, you're not walking, you're not doing anything. I need that. I need you to get all, I need everything moved. I need you to hold your arms up like this, and I need everything rubbed. I need everything drained. I need that lymphatic system. I need you to send everything to your colon. I need you to move up the thigh. I don't need you to move down to the feet. I need you to move up the thigh. I need the movement. I need everything move. I need all that in the groin area. I know it's a little touchy. That's why I prefer your husband and wife, daughter. But I need all in that crotch area. I need all that. I need you to get all that. I need the movement. I need that 2-3 days a week. I need to get that lymphatic system. You got so much, and it's creating an inflammatory response. No. Now we got that part. We got that part. That's right. For this mat, we needed to feel good. We don't need a deep tissue. We need for them because they're inflamed. They got inflamed lymph nodes. We need it to be sensual. On this one, Matt, we need this one to be sensual. We need this one to move. We need this to move 2 days a week, 3 days a week. We need that. We need from the neck down, especially under this arm. I will need all this. I'm needing this gut system. I need you to especially right around the navel area, right there on your lower abdomen where the ovaries are. I need that. I need all of that drained out. See, if I had a masseuse business, I would really put a lot of niggas out of business. But I'm just a teacher. Exactly. A maintenance massage. That's what you need. Exactly. So you need that. Because we got to get that drained. We got to get that to the colon. We got to get that in the toilet. We got to get all those worms in the toilet. Because they sitting in your lymphatic system. They sitting in your lymph nodes and they creating. You know what pus is? Pus is plasma. Those who practice form overweight. When the body has inflammation, what does it send to inflammation? Because I'm asking people who've been followers of mine for years, and they understand these modalities, and they're learning also with you. Whenever you have inflammation, what does the body send? to inflammation. Whenever you have inflammation, what does the body send to the place of inflammation? No, it doesn't send stress or cortisol, Matt. No. I'm waiting for people who've been practicing form overweight. Gene, no, doesn't send metals there. People who've been practicing form overweight, they know when the body has an inflammatory response, it sends what to that area? Nope, not oxygen. Nope, not blood. Y'all should know this. Y'all know this. Y'all, and when I tell you, y'all gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's right. That's right." It sends fluid, but not just fluid. What is this in there? It sends water. It sends water. That's why you swell up. It's water. It sends structured water to the place and it swells while the body fixes it. That's what swelling is. That's when you swell up, turn your ankle, you swell up, that's water. The body sends structured water, plasma there, to encompass it while the body fixes it. That's what swelling is. So it's going to send water there. So that's why it's important for you to be hydrated. It's important for you to, like, don't go get no massage and be dehydrated. Because you're going to be moving this fluid throughout the body. And you're trying to get this fluid to come back to the colon so the body can get rid of the worms, the inflammation, the shit that's creating the problem. That's the external part of it. We haven't even got to the nutritional side of it. We haven't got to the nutritional side of things yet. So you need that massage and you need to be hydrated so you can move this stuff, this inflammation. Because that's the outside aspect. Okay? That's the outside aspect, Karen. Okay, so what about the inside aspect? You got these fluke worms and all these different worms in your liver because you didn't move your immune system. I mean, you didn't move your lymphatic system, and you've probably been constipated for 20 years and didn't know it. And if you've been constipated for 20 years and didn't know, because this is a constipation problem. Hydronitis, that's a constipation problem. That's constipation. Everybody like Mac, they can't. It's constipation. Acne inversa. It's inverted acne. Acne inversa. It's inverted acne. It's acne showing up on the inside of the body. Anything that happens on the skin, inside or out, it's a liver function issue. And because you haven't been shitting over the last whatever however many years, it's been backing up and it's gotten into the liver, and the liver has been overwhelmed, and you haven't been sweating, you haven't been getting it out of the body. So now I ain't got nowhere else to go. So let me ask you a question. Karen, how old are you? This right here get everybody. It get 80% of the people. Karen, how old are you? 45. Let me ask you a question. Between the first grade and your senior year, 12th grade, how many times you sit at school? In the building. You was in school all day. How many times from first grade to 12th grade did you shit in your school building? How did you get that disease? You just answered the question. You answered the question for me. You answered how you got it for me. See, when you do a consultation, I have 3 questions that I ask you. I thought I wasn't gonna tell you. I thought I wasn't gonna show y'all how fire I am with this shit, huh? I'm not gonna tell her how to fix this on this live. Karen, you're gonna have to contact me on Instagram, the same number. I mean the same name, the form runner. You gotta contact me on Instagram. And because Hotep is watching. And Hotep, they want to know how I do things. And I ain't giving it to them like that. But because I did put you in this particular realm of things, I'm going to help you for free. But I'm not going to do it in front of people to show people the progress and the methodologies on how we're going to do this thing. I just wanted to get you up. I just wanted to give you the understanding of how this thing became part of your life and your children's life, and how it becomes a perpetuation and has nothing to do with genetics. Nothing. Everything to do with you and what you think. People think about you and how your perspective and perception of the world and how the world sees you has everything to do with that. Nothing with genetics. I'm gonna show you how to fix it. So simple, so easy. It's so easy. You just gonna be like, Mac, man, ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no way. Like, listen, man. People be on my ass, like, bro. What do you be saying to these people, bro? Like, what's going on, bro? Like, how do you make this shit so simple? Because I'm you. I'm you. And before I do anything, the first thing I do, I step outside of Mac and I put myself in Karen. So the ego goes out of the window. So now I can attack this with a clear mind and say, what can we do to fix it? You finna get rid of that shit. That shit gonna be over with. 3 to 6 months, that shit gonna be over with. 3 to 6 months. Get the worms out of the liver, get the worms out of the lymph nodes, move the lymphatic systems, get you using the bathroom, give you some nutrition. I'm gonna give you 2 things. You're gonna be like, get the fuck out of here, Mac. No. I don't believe you. I know. I'll give you 2, maybe 3 things. 2, maybe 3. Maybe 3. And I'll be looking for a follow-up within 2 weeks. And every 2 weeks, you'd be like, yo, here's where I'm at, here's where I'm at. Because I still don't know your lifestyle. But we don't do no diets and we don't really care about your lifestyle. It don't matter about your lifestyle. It just matters about you. See how that works? It's what makes form overweight so special. It's about you, not about me, not about nothing else. It's about you. Shit light. This shit light. Everything is light, man. And I know you got it. Like, you're going to be like, ain't no, like everybody else. Everybody else in the chat, bro, ain't no fucking way. Stop it. All I got to do is this. I say the same shit. Everybody say the same shit. I remember when what's the name was like, yo, I got multiple sclerosis and I can't walk. I'm in the walker. I'm in the bed. I was like, so? 2 weeks later, she's sending me videos of her crossing the street and walking on her own and no cane and no walker. So? Shit over with. That shit over with. I believe in you, bro. I believe in you. And I don't care what you got going on. What you got going on? Same thing. Like, you have all these niggas talk about, y'all got this shit, cure this and that and the third. Niggas send me his paperwork. Herpes virus through the roof. He thought I was just gonna skip over it. Oh, you saw that yet? Yeah, I saw that, but that ain't nothing. Oh, word? Yeah, you'll be through with that in about 3 weeks. What? That's for life, ain't it? Like, no. 3 weeks. Call, I go get a checkup. You ever seen a grown man cry on his paperwork? You ever see a grown ass man look at his paperwork and cry? I have. And cry with him. Yeah, you're going to come to this understanding. I promise. You're going to come to this understanding of knowing how great you are. You don't even understand. You haven't even tapped that. You haven't even touched that piece of your greatness. You haven't even kissed the inkling of your greatness. But you will. I promise you will. And you're going to be like, that's it? Yes. That's what get everybody. I don't even understand, like, why Hotel want to make this shit so hard. You the nicest. Hotel wants you to be like, oh, you did this for me. Not me. I want you to tell people, let me tell you what I did. I want to hear you say, let me tell you what Mac did. I don't like that. That ain't my cup of tea. I like to hear when I be watching videos and I be saying y'all videos, like y'all ain't be knowing. When y'all say, well, you know, my OG or, you know, my mentor, I'll be like, oh, that's cool. But when you say, let me show y'all what I did, I'll be like, your magic, your power, your God, you, your ancestors. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for, to get you to understand your greatness. So yeah, Karen, you're going to be all right. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna lift you up something sort of crazy. You know how they say when Jesus was born? That's what I do for my people, man. I lift y'all up because I love you and I believe in you. I know you got it. You just need the direction. You don't know what you don't know. But I'm going to give you a perspective that you've never heard before. And you're going to believe it because it's you that's going to do it, not me. You are. So you can be proud of how fire you are. Because I say it all the time, like you fire. I say all the time, man, you fire. Y'all be like, man, stop it, bro. I wouldn't even know this shit, bro, if you ain't came around, bro. I mean, you created me. How did you get here? Everybody, ask Karen that. Since she don't believe that she created her own reality, ask Karen. Karen, how out of all of the YouTube lives that's going and everything that's going, how did you get to this live? How did you know that you would be the center of this live? Out of everything that's going on in your life, you could be cooking, you could be doing something, you got to this live. How did you get to me? I came to YouTube expecting my faithful, my dogs, you hear me? My sister and them, you hear me? My people, you dig? How did you get here? Karen, how did you get to me? Out of all the lives that's going on YouTube, you got to the former. How did that happen? Inquiring minds would like to know, Karen. I would like to know out of all the people. Matt, how you get to me, Matt? Out of all the people that's Monday Night Football, everything, how you find me, dog? It's a lot of people that's talking. Let me tell you how you found me. Let me tell you how you got to me. You created me. You created me. All of y'all created me. I exist because you willed me into this existence. I was a trainer. I trained professional athletes to take over the NFL. That's what I did. I trained kids to take over the NFL, to live their dream. That's what I did. I had all this information that was never supposed to come out. This form of away shit was never supposed to come out to the public. Never. The shit that I'm telling y'all and all the shit that I talk, this was never supposed to be revealed to any of you. But as a collective consciousness, as y'all start to understand the quantum physics, as y'all start to understand that I create my reality and I control how I think and all is mine and all of this stuff that was coming in, shit that I had studied 20 years prior to, y'all said, bro, we need somebody to come and make this shit plain because these people talking over our fucking head. And all of a sudden you stumble up on this live, like, who is this nigga on this live? I know he's a trainer, but he talking some spiritual shit. I know he like trained football players, but he talking nutrition. Like, oh, he went to school for nutrition. Oh, he a certified nutritionist. Ooh, wow, he's an herbalist. Oh, he really from the country. Oh, he really grew up on the farm. Oh, he really understand food. Oh, he really knows soil. He really know. Oh shit, like what? I thought he was just a football player. Y'all told me to come. And I came to this understanding, man. I came to this understanding because of you. You told me to come to this understanding that we need these things disseminated to us in a way that we can absorb this information, transmutate it, make it ours, and live our life. But how do we do that under this quantum understanding of things? Because this shit don't make sense to us. Y'all did that. That's why I'm here. Because of you. Because of you. Because I was supposed to be in somebody's gym, training somebody's kid, giving this kid the mirror work and watching my kids from middle school dominate every level of sports they participate on and become the most elite athletes on the planet. That's what I was supposed to be doing until you called on me to be who I need to be for my people. I give thanks. I give appreciation. I give gratitude. That's why I don't really be going off on trolls and everybody and all the other type of shit. I don't really buy into none of that because everybody's here for a reason. I already know I'm going to say some shit that's going to grab you. And you may talk a little shit, you'll troll for a little while, but you'll be like, huh, damn, this nigga saying some real shit. And you too will come to this understanding. Just like I have, just like they have. You too will come to the understanding that you're the greatest, the only one that has ever been created, and the only one that will ever be created. So you're perfect. So let's be perfect together. Tonight has been grand. It's been very informative. Maybe I need to drink some tart cherry more often. I'll be giving out some game. Maybe I need to be on that tart cherry a lot more often, huh? Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk to Karen. We're gonna get Karen straight, man. And anybody else, man, we're gonna get straight. We're gonna get you straight too. We get straight to business, man. Because you got it. You got. I don't know why people keep telling y'all, bro. You can't fix it. You got it. You got it. Even my man Fifth. God bless the dead. Out of 10 years, I lost one person. He was gone before he got to me. This story is very emotional to me, and so for the new people, a person came to me. He was in stage 4 kidney failure, dialysis, waiting on the transplant. When he came to me, I gave him a steak. I told him to go get a steak. He was dying. I said, if you dying, why you not living your best life? This is what I told him. He thought about it. He was like, damn. It's like, man, enjoy your family, man. Enjoy your life, bro. We're not doing that. No feeling sorry. We're not doing none of that shit, bro. None of that depression shit, nigga. Live. We gonna live. First time he came to me, I gave him a steak. Nigga, go get your steak, nigga. Like, what? I'm like, go get you a steak. Make that motherfucker. Bring it home. Hydrate it. Promise you, do it like this, that bitch, you ain't gonna even need teeth to eat it. He did exactly what I told him. Everything. Did everything. So we ended up getting his kidneys 20%. Most people, once their kidneys get back to 20%, they can goddamn kick back, get out dialysis. But he was listening to some hoteppers. He still had hoteppers in his corner. And while he was trying to wean off of the hoteppers over to form, the hoteppers was, they had fucked him up pretty bad with the herbs and the protocols and shit. So I get him back up to 20%, but the doctor was like, yo, that left kidney just not coming back online. Left kidney is a masculine problem. On the right side, I'm sorry, left kidney is a feminine problem. On the back left side, that's a feminine issue. And he was having issues with his daughter, and that was contributing to some other stuff. But when we did the color cycling therapy, we got to the root, and he was able to mend that, and that's what helped bring his left kidney back online. So we got him up to 20% on the right kidney, 17% on the left kidney. And typically you can come back from that, but the meds and the hoteppers had damaged the kidneys to the point to where he couldn't repair them beyond that. And he ended up, passing away or whatever. And his son hit me up and he was like, yo, I'd like to thank you for the 6 months you gave me my dad, because what he didn't tell me is that when he contacted me, he was supposed to die within the next 2 or 3 weeks. So when he hit me up, this shit, they fucked me up because I was just doing me. But when he hit me up, he was like, yo, his son was like, yo, he was supposed to die that week. He had lost like a ton of weight. He was supposed to be out of here that week. And we thought he was fucking crazy. We was like, damn, this nigga having his last meal, like he going to the death, like he going to the electric chair. That's what they was thinking. Like, nigga, you going to eat a steak? Like, you can't even process a steak, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is telling you this? Like, everybody was kind of like, and I gave him 6 months. And that 6 months gave him the opportunity to get his affairs in order, to get his trust in place, to get his life insurance in place, to get all the things that he needed to get in place so that his wife and children didn't have to worry about nothing when he passed away. And I had to take that and grab some good out of that, even though it fucked me up. And his son was like, yo, them other niggas fucked my dad up. And the only person he ever talked about these last 6 months was you. And it's because I never let him feel sorry for himself. I never allowed him to not understand his greatness, and that, you know, he had done such a fantastic job with his family and all that. Like we're not doing it over here, bro. I don't give a fuck what kind of sickness you dealing with. We are not on that type of time, because I know who you are. Whether you know or not, that don't matter to me. I know who you are. And you are great. You are greatness. And that's the standard I hold you to under every circumstance. So I would like to thank all of you guys for tuning in to your boy, man. It's been great. Y'all know the mottos, man. Stay out of white affairs. White people in this life who don't know what that means. White affairs don't include you. If you're white and you're in this live, you're not a part of white affairs. White affairs are happening amongst the people who are worth $500 million or more. That's where policies and things are. Stay out of those. Those affairs don't have nothing to do with you. Concentrate and focus on your family, your loved ones, your community, the people that you identify with. Don't get involved in white affairs, because you are an American. You're of the people. So stay the fuck out of white affairs. That ain't got nothing to do with you. What got everything to do with you is in your house. Those are the politics that you are concerned with. So stay out of white affairs. If you black and you getting involved in white affairs, man, listen, bro, you hit me up so we can get an understanding. But stay out of white affairs. Everybody, white, black, orange, green. This one right here, this one right here applied to everything, every color on the spectrum. I need y'all to apply this to every spectrum: white, black, green, yellow, Mexican, European. I don't give a fuck who you are and where you come from. This one, this is the rule that everybody needs to put at the top of their list. Don't. Soon as you smell it, and you can smell it. Don't think you can't smell it. You can smell it a mile away. It's like an aroma that you can't get out your nose. You can smell it. Soon as you smell it, you get as far away as possible. And don't participate in the nigga shit. Run as, it's right, T-Law. Run as fast and as far away as you can from the nigga shit. And you know what nigga shit is. The shit is, you know what nigga shit is. Some of y'all, I can't say the N-word. That's cool. But you know what it is. You can smell it. Like, oh, that's some nigga shit right there, bro. You know what? John, it's time to go. That's some N-word shit. Let's go. Soon as you smell it, get as far away as you can. Get the fuck. Don't get involved in white affairs, and get as far away as you can from nigga shit. Nothing good comes from it. Nothing. beneficial comes out of that. Rule number one. That was rule number one, but this is rule number one. Be good to people, man. Be good to people. I know I get a lot of trolls and all that other type of shit, bro. Be good to people. Because guess what? Good people come into your life when you're good to people. And people come into your life that you ain't got no choice but to be good to, and they're going to be good to you. That's where blessings come from. Be good to people, man. Because everybody that you bring into your reality, you bring them. So if you're bringing them, be good to them. And see where that takes you. Be good to people. Rule number one. Honor thy mother and father. When you get up to go take a piss, because I know some of y'all been drinking water, y'all go use the bathroom, you finna get up and go to the bathroom, you're going to pass right by that mirror. When you look in that mirror, honor your mother and father. Because they created you. So love on you a little bit. Love on you just a little bit every time you pass that mirror. Honor the creation that your mother and father created. Honor thy mother and father. This is the big one. I know it's hard, but this is the big one. This is the big one. I got a lot of them, but I'm going to leave you with this one right here. Do not, under any circumstance, do not fuck with free will. If you have never had the universe frown on you, fuck with free will. Don't fuck with free will, man. Honor thy mother and father. Don't get involved in white affairs. Stay away from nigga shit. Don't fuck with free will. Please, don't fuck with free will. Be good to people, man. But most importantly, be great. Thank y'all for tuning in to your boy, man. Always be early. Always be early. Never late.